Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me today. I am going to be sharing with you how to make this adorable surprise treat holder. So let me show you how it's a surprise. So you untie it. It's kind of like unwrapping a gift. You open it up and you see this sentiment, then another sentiment, and then there's the treat or the surprise. So in this case, I've got a herbal tea, wild berry herbal tea that I picked up to go with the supplies that I'm using. And I'm going to share those with you here in just a minute. It also could fit Ghirardelli's. There's lots of things that you could put in this. So like I said, this is kind of, I designed this for when you want to give more than a card, something a little bit more, but not a full gift. So whether it's for a thank you, it could be a thinking of you, or even a birthday option, which I will share at the end. It's just really a fun, easy card to make and give. Okay, so welcome. Tammy Beard with Stampin' Savvy. I am so glad that you are here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and creative coach, and I love sharing my passion for paper crafting. And if that interests you, then I encourage you to subscribe. I also offer a newsletter and a website. You can find me on Facebook and Pinterest, all under Stampin' Savvy. Join me. I love interacting with you. Okay, so let me share with you. I'm going to be using the new Sweet Strawberry Bundle. It is a photopolymer stamp set and then a matching punch. And as you may know, when you put the two together, you automatically save 10%. Woohoo! And then I also have brought in one of our celebration items. Now, celebration items are exclusive products that we offer that are free with an order, a qualifying order. So in this one, I brought in Berry Blessings stamp set, and I brought in the Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. Now this is a bundle that you can get free with a $100 order through February 28th of 2021. Full paper pack and the stamp set, free. That just gets me so excited. And I'm going to share a close-up of that set along with some tips and some alternate projects at the end. So I hope you'll stick with me. Okay, let me share with you what you're going to need for the project. Only a few things. So we're going to need a piece of cardstock for the card base. And the card base is 3.5 inches by 11 inches. So from an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of cardstock, a letter size sheet of cardstock, you can make 2 of these, okay? So 3.5 by 11, I'll come back to this in a minute. Then you're gonna want a coordinating color of cardstock. And I coordinated to go with the designer paper, which is that delightful berry that I just shared with you. And I've picked some coordinating patterns. So I've got this mixed berry pattern that's going to be on the inside. And then I've chosen a couple of the background patterns that I'm going to be using. So it was kind of a common theme. I decided to go with Pacific Point. So you're going to want 4 pieces of whatever you choose for your coordinating cardstock. And these are 3.25 by 3.25. And again, you're going to want 4 of these. And then for your designer paper, you're going to want 4 of these, and they're 3 by 3. So if you're using a 6 by 6 size designer paper, that's only 1 sheet. And if it's the 12 by 12, it's only 1/4 of a sheet. So again, really easy to be able to create these in multiples as well. Then you're going to want some of our basic white cardstock. And I chose to do a circle because I thought it went really well to contrast with the squares. Now, you can use the 2.25 inch circle punch, which I have here, which is this size right here. or you could use die cuts. It's really up to you. So in this case, I really liked the stitched edging. And so for these, I've brought in the stitched shape dies, and I'm using the second from the largest for this one. And you're gonna want to cut 4 of these out of the basic white cardstock. Okay, super easy, right? Okay, now let's go back to our original card base here. And there's only 2 numbers that you have to remember with this. And that is, you are going to put it on the long side and you're going to score it at 3.5 and 3 3/4. So 3.5, 3 3/4. And then what I do is I just turn it around to the other end and repeat 3.5 and 3 3/4. That's all you have to remember. Okay, then you're going to come in with your bone folder, and we are going to burnish these fold lines towards the middle. That gives you that nice crisp edge that's going to stand up nice and tall. It's almost kind of like creating a box shape. So when you get done, that is your shape right there. So again, it's going to open to reveal the inside. Okay, so now we've got, this is the inside and then this is the outside. Okay, so what you're going to do is from either one, you're going to go ahead and grab your cardstocks, your coordinating cardstocks, and then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put these centered on the 2 outside panels. So the left panel and the right panel. Is that not so bright and cheery? I know it kind of looks like Superman colors, but stick with me. It actually works really well by the time we get done. Okay, now flip it over and repeat the same thing on those 2 outside panels. Just centered. And then last one is going to go centered to this one. Okay, and there we go. Easy peasy so far. Okay, now we have our designer paper. We're going to bring those in. Now you have a choice at this point. You can do a landscape orientation, just like the thank you card that I showed you, or you can turn it and you can do a portrait orientation. So you need to decide at this point, before you put on your designer paper, which direction that you want to go. So since we did this one in the landscape, we'll go ahead and we'll do this one in portrait. So I'm going to, that is the back. Is that not too pretty? Those are designed to punch straight from that punch. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, then that's going to get put right centered on that. Okay, now we're going this direction. And in this case, this one has a directional pattern to it. So we're going to make sure that it goes in the right orientation here. We want it to go portrait. Now open this one, and we're doing the same thing here. And let's see, I want it this way. So for me, what I've done is I've got the 2 berry prints towards the inside. And because I have the mixed berry or wild berries, it's a mixed berry tea, I have chosen the designer paper that kind of has the mix of the berries in it because I thought that went really well. Okay, so that's the front. That is what's going to get revealed second. And so in this one, I want to use that cute, beautiful blueberries. Just love that watercolor look on all of those. Okay, easy peasy. There we go. So front, inside, and then the center. Okay, then we've got our 4 pieces. Oops, I'm going to use these. I decided I wanted to go with these. Okay, so what I do is I have that one on the front. I want that one next, then this one, and this is the blank to sign. Okay, we are not going to do the one on the front. We're going to set that one off to the side. So for this one, so this is going to be going here. What I want them to see second is "That was so sweet of you." Now in this case, I have just chosen to use the sentiment. I did not do any of the berry stamping, but I will show you that as an option here in just a minute. Okay, then for the third one, I want them to see this. And then it's going to get opened up. And then this blank one is going to go here. And that's for you to be able to sign it. Okay. Then your treat, let's go ahead and use the Ghirardelli, is super easy to do. All you're going to do is put a mini glue dot on the back, and that's going to go right in the center. But I have another option to share with you. That is to use our little 3x3 mini envelopes. And in this case, what I would do is, oops, getting low on my glue. Go ahead and put that towards the back. Make sure that that's adhered down. And then we'll go ahead and put that there. You can also use tear tape, or you could use the Stampin' Seal Plus on that, would probably also work. You want a nice, good, strong adhesive so that doesn't go moving around. But is that not too cute? Now, the other thing you can do is if you wanted to do some stamping on that, I would suggest doing this stamping before you adhere this inside. And then you can just come in and you could tuck the little gift inside of there, right? Super cute. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, last thing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over at that point, and you want to do your watermark stamp. You can see it mine through there, or you can see it here. Go ahead and do the watermark stamp on the back if you have one of those. Okay, then let's go ahead and close this up. And then we're going to bring in our trim. This is from the Snail Mail twine combo, and we need about 18 inches of that, give or take. And because this is a thinner trim, I'm going to actually let's triple it up. Let's triple it up. I doubled it up for the one I showed you, but let's go ahead and do another one. Okay. Okay, what you're going to do now is we're going to lay this. Okay, so this is how it's going to open. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lay this about like that because we're going to be tying it here. Come in with a dimensional. Let's get that nice and flat, and let's go ahead and just secure those like that. Secure them in place. Okay, now come in with your circle, and we're going to do a couple across here, and then one down here. And that's going to kind of go over it. And then this is going to go right. That was just basically to just kind of tack it in place until we get this on. Center that on top. There we go. Okay, now we're going to decorate it. And in this case, what I did is I took from the designer series paper, and that's one of the patterns, and I just punched it out with the strawberry builder punch. And then I took a scrap of garden green. You could also use shaded spruce. You could use granny apple green as well. And you just punch that little leaflet. And we're gonna go ahead and I always seem to be running out of glue no matter how many I have. Does that happen to anybody else? I thought I had a brand new one, which is probably here somewhere. Okay, then we're gonna put that cute little guy right there, a little cap on him. Okay, then what I did is I brought in the little flower, and we're going to go ahead and we're gonna just punch this out. I stamped that with the Daffodil Delight. Go ahead, and I didn't put a lot of color on that, and we're gonna put this one up with a dimensional. Let's see if this will fit. Might need a mini. Nope. Perfect. I'm gonna just put that right there. I might come back and take some of the blends and just put a little bit of color there in the middle of that. Would be really cute. Okay, there we go. We have thank you. That was so sweet of you. You always have a way of making my day, and then just a little bit of chocolate. You know, how fun is that, and easy? You don't need a lot of supplies to do this, right? Okay, so let me show you the sweet strawberry and the berry blessings. Okay, so here's the sweet strawberry. So you've got a variety of sentiments that you can kind of mix and match. So you've got thank you, you've got birthday, hello there, you know, for thinking of you. So for different occasions, this is a two-step stamp set. So you have one stamp that stamps the outline, and then you have the other that will stamp the inside color. Now, the nice thing about that is that it gives you lots of options. So you can also stamp the outline. You could do some watercoloring. You could do your Stampin' Blends markers, you know, lots of different options as far as your coloring goes. Keep it really quick and simple, or explore your creativity a little bit more. So you've got the strawberry is coordinating with the punch, as does the little leaflet, the little cap for the top. The small flower here is stamped out with this one. And then that leaflet right here is also stamped with the punch. And then this one right here coordinates with the blossom punch right here. So all of the images, except for this one, can be punched out. Quick, quick, quick and easy. Okay, now let me show you why you want to grab the berry blessings while you can get it. Now, this is an exclusive product. You cannot buy this. The only way that you can get it is free. Do you like free? I like free. So with a $100 order, so the sweet strawberry could be part of that $100 order, as well as a couple other things I'm going to share with you. And then the berry blessings is free. So while this one concentrates on the strawberries, this one gives you a little bit more of the variety. So you have two-step stamping on this one for blueberries, as well as raspberries. You could do blackberries, you could do marionberries, salmon berries. I'm sure there's all kinds of berries. We had salmon berries and marionberries where I grew up. Share with me some other berries that you might be able to do depending on the colors. The other thing I want you to see is the fonts match. These are designed to be able to use interchangeably. So let me bring in this one right here. This one I made, this is a birthday card. So you open this up. So I used Just For You from Sweet Strawberries. Same decoration. I did not do the cardstock on this one. I just did the designer paper just to try something different. And whoops, sorry about that. Okay, so then we open it up and I have Wishing You the Berry Best. Is that not too cute? Which comes from Berry Blessings. And I used the two-step stamping here as well as those right here. And then I've got Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing from Sweet Strawberry. And then I came back and I used the leaf and the blueberry stamp from Berry Blessings. And then I stamped this little guy right here on the center, and then it's got the wild berry tea. But this is going to a friend of mine that we don't exchange gifts, but I wanted to do something that would make her smile. You know, just that little something, doesn't have to cost a lot, but that is just a nice, thoughtful, fun gift. So let me show you the designer series paper that you get along with it when you get that Berry Blessings bundle. So you've got raspberries, blackberries, you have this fun pattern. Now these are designed to be able to punch. You can just leave them as it is, which is a beautiful background. But if you wanted to punch some of these, I think that's the small, yeah, that's the small flower. Then you could come in and do, you know, the small flower. How cute is that? And then you could also punch out all these different berries. Then you've got blueberries, and then you've got strawberries. Okay, so you've got all these different berries. Oh, and then the mixed berries. I used up all of my paper because if you placed an order in January, you got as my January gift, you got the kit to make this. Oh, here it is. That's the pattern that I used for the inside here, is this one. And I think most of my customers got this one as well. I tried to use up as much as I could of this one. In fact, I think this is literally all I have left out of several packets that I have. Okay, so that is the berries. Nice, beautiful assortment. And then for the back, you've got these really nice, fun, kind of a little more neutral patterns for backgrounds. So you've got these beautiful leaves, got that fun, almost kind of seed look. You've got this plaid, then you've got this plaid on the diagonal, and then this one right here. And you will recognize this one as what I punched out for the strawberry. So other than the flower and the sentiment, that was so super quick and easy to do. So again, you get 2 of each of the patterns for a total of 12 double-sided sheets of the designer series paper. So you can make a ton of beautiful projects. So Sweet Strawberry is the bundle that you can order, and then the Berry Blessings bundle is free with a $100 order. I also do encourage you to take advantage of my personal rewards program and use the current reward code. You can find that on the homepage of my website at stampinsavvy.com. Okay, then I also encourage you, if you like PDF tutorials, to subscribe to my newsletter, and I will put that in the description, because this is something exclusive that I share with my customers and with my subscribers. So this happens to be the project tutorial for this project, and I will be putting that in the upcoming newsletter coming this week. Here is another alternate project. This was made with that Very Delightful Designer Series paper for a masculine card. So it opens up, says happy birthday, and then things really do get better with age. Then you're approaching perfection. This would be for those that have a good sense of humor, right? So the die cuts that I used on this one are the Stitched So Sweetly dies, probably one of my top favorites from last year. I use these all the time. That happy birthday as well as that inside sentiment, is from another celebration set called Approaching Perfection. This is free with a $50 qualifying order. So I used Happy Birthday here, and I did that in Garden Green. The colors on this were Garden Green and Granny Apple Green. And then I also added this fun stitching around here. These are the Stitched with Whimsy dies. They're on page 72 of our spring catalog, our January through June mini catalog. And they're kind of just like right at the end. And if you missed them, you're not alone. But these are fabulous. So very, very fun. So you can see those in the background here. Just run that through really quick, and it just gives you that stitch detail that is adorable. So there's a masculine card for you, another idea for using that designer series paper. So there we have it. You've got some different ideas for creating this surprise treat card for your own friends and family. I will put the link in the description to subscribe to my newsletter so you can get the project tutorial if you would like, as well as the basic measurements. The link also will be there for the supplies, which you can find at stampinsavvy.com/shop. I do encourage you, use my reward code, my Savvy Shopper code, to earn those free rewards. I give out a gift each month to all of my customers, and then you also have the ability to earn points towards a free shopping spree on me. I really, really, really do love spoiling you. Give me your comments. If you make these, share it with me. I love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.